Hi there, welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. It's Sunday, so it's time for my Facebook Live. Welcome everyone. If you're watching me live, I'm so glad you're here. If you're catching the replay, I'm so glad you did. And if you're on YouTube, welcome, welcome. I download this live as soon as I can, either tonight or first thing in the morning. So thank you all of my new subscribers, all of my new followers, all of my veteran followers, everybody that comes all the time, including you, Bev. I see your name first. How are you? Hi, Pam. You're second as far as seeing names. Carol is third. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So nice to see you. Pam is all the way from North Carolina. Hey, Jean. I think you're, what did I say? Let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, Carol. Is that 2 Carols? No, same Carol. Okay. Okay. And Louise. Hi, Louise. How are you? I'm going to get started in 1 minute. So I welcome you. Oh, my watch is talking to me. It is, hi Roseanne, hi Stephanie, hi Viola. It is 7 o'clock, so I am going to get started. I need a piece of paper here, just so I have that old lady's memory sometimes. Okay, all right, so. Hi, Roz. Since it's time to get started, we're just going to do that. I'm going to flip you right down. I hope you had a nice Sunday. My pencil back where it goes. I did. I had a nice Sunday. Got everything done that I wanted to do. And now I'm here with my besties. Always one of the best parts of my day is being here with you. Let's see. Why am I upside down? Why am I upside down? That has never happened to me before. Is my paper upside down? No. Huh. Let's see. I'm going to try something. That didn't work. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, good grief. Is it good now? Whew, that scared me. What the heyday. All right. Yes, okay. Well, you're probably seasick by now. Oh my goodness. Hi, Linda. Okay, my name is Beverlee Morales. And I live in Tracy, California. I'm your host tonight, and you're on my Facebook channel. I have a July host code just in case you want to place a Stampin' Up! Order with me. Here it is right here. And here is my link. You can order from me anytime you wish. And if you need my help, you can email me here, and I'll be happy to help you out. Hello, Olive. And there is my YouTube channel. If you want to direct anybody there also or here, I appreciate that so much. Just a real quick reminder, bonus days is still going on. So you still have a chance to earn $5 coupon code from Stampin' Up! With a $50 order. So that ends the last day of this month. And that order is prior to shipping, handling, and tax. And today I want to remind you again about online exclusives, and I am using the Trucking Along set one more time. Well, actually, probably use it one more time after this too. You guys are probably seeing it all over the internet. It's very popular. Yes, you cannot get the punch right now, but it will be back in October. And when it's back, you're going to love having it. You can get the stamps right now, so that is up to you. Here is the card that somebody won, And I'm going to tell you who that is. For my last live, I'm going to tell you who that is. And here's where I gave you a little tease about making a background with the rusty buckets and the flowers. So let's see who won this Fresh Start watercolor truck. Hi, Patty. Gina York, I need your address before Tuesday, please. And if you send me your address, I will be sending this card your way. I ended up just buying the stamp set, and we'll get the punch later. I think that's a very, very wise thing to do. As I was making these projects today, I was using the punch, and I thought to myself, if I wanted to make these for Christmas and I didn't have the punch, I can stamp all the trucks now and then wait until my punch comes and then punch them all out. But all the stamping is done. So that's another way to think about it. I feel like I need to give this card away too. I did it on a Friday live that I usually don't go live on Fridays. But I wanted to show you this background so badly that I put an extra day in last week. And I want to give this card away too. So I told myself, where did I write it? I wrote it somewhere that I would pick the 5th person that I saw come on. Well, I don't know where I put it, but I know you guys believe me, and that person was Louise. Louise, you were the first person to come on, so you are going to either tell me I have your address already, or you're going to send me your address if you've moved, Louise Hilger, and I am going to get this card off to you. I hope you love it as much as I do, Louise. I just really love this card. Okay, so what's up for today? Well, do you remember when the catalog first came out and you were here with me and I talked about those cute little boxes on page 126? They're called scalloped gift boxes. I'm going to be making one of those gift boxes today. They are even cuter than I imagined, so I'm so happy to share them finally with you tonight. Here they are. And what's so cute about them, see this part here? This is a holder for a gift card. Now, I thought I had a gift card here in my stash just to use for displays, but I don't know where it hopped off to, and I didn't have time to go get another one at the store. So you guys will just, I'll just show it to you up close, and you guys will know that that's for the gift card. So let me show you that project right now. This cute little red truck on the green plaid with the Christmas tree, the scallops. Oh, getting lots of hearts, and look at the presentation of a gift card in the box. Isn't that great? Page 126. If you give gift cards or cash to people, this is the box for you. So we're going to be making this tonight. I might be keeping you a while because I wanted to make a Christmas card too. And so we're also going to make this Christmas card. Okay, lots to do, so let's get started. For the box, of course, you need the box. Move my stamps over a little bit. I need some more space. And you need the stamp. And I chose to use Garden Green ink. Excuse me. What is the name of the large background stamp, you may ask? It is Sketched Plaid. These are cute boxes and no adhesive. That's right. That's another plus. Here is the code for the Sketched Plaid background stamp. And here is that big old stamp. Hey, Marie. I'm glad you're here too. So I chose to only decorate the scallop in the top of the box. So in advance, I took some Post-it notes and I masked the bottom of the box, just so I didn't have to be very, very, very careful. I'm going to tap ink onto the Sketched Plaid stamp. I am going to stamp up the whole stamp, even though I'm not going to use the whole thing, just to make sure I do get the design where I want it. Okay, so let's bring my box over where I can see. And I'm going to go over the Post-it note just a little bit so I know that I've covered the whole thing. And I'm going to press. Now with background stamps, I suggest you use your Stamparatus, or you take the time to let your stamp stay on your project, and you make sure that you've pressed the four corners, the center, and all the way around. This project I didn't put on the Stamparatus because I think it's too big. I didn't even try it, but maybe that's something you can do. Okay. So there is our plaid lid. The ink is wet, so I'm going to be careful not to touch it yet. The boxes don't dry quite as quickly as a cardstock, so we're just going to let that sit a second. Now I'm going to go over to the smallest. Is it the smallest or this? I think it's the second to the smallest contour die. Let's pull them out so we can see. Yes, it's the second to the smallest. And I love using these because I know that 99% of you have them already. So I like showing you a lot of ideas with things you already have so you can just get busy. Hey, Terry. All right, so the second to the smallest is what I cut out for to put on the box. So now I need some scrap cardstock. And I'm going to use white. And then I'm going to use real red ink to stamp the truck. Now, I don't know if you guys have this stamp set already or not, but I find it easier. Let me do it this way since I'm going to be using a punch. I find it easier to stamp the solid truck first and then the outline second. And in this case, I got a little bit of red in the window, and this is such a cute project, I don't want that. And I do give a lot of gift cards away at Christmas, so since I will have 2 of them, I want it to be perfect. So I'm going to tap a little lighter. This is a new ink pad, by the way, so it's very juicy. Hi, Wanda. Hey, Rosemary. Okay, so now I don't see any ink in the window, so I should be good. Now I'm going to stamp that, but I did forget my mat, didn't I? Okay, so there is my truck. Now I'm going to take the outline, and I'm going to outline the truck in black. Use the black memento. And now I will remember to use my mat. Okay, so now the wheel wells are what helps me line up this truck to get a good outline. Getting the wheels in the wheel well. Hey, Deborah. And then we have a beautifully stamped truck. Now, if you stamp the outline first, for me anyway, it was a little bit more challenging to get everything perfect. I got it perfect a lot, but every once in a while it would not be perfect. And when I do this solid first, I found that I did not have air. I'm going to pull this down so I can get the tires and the hubcaps in the right space. Now, I told you last time to get the little hubcap into the circle first, like hovering over, and then get the second one there second. Because if you just think it's straight by getting one of them, you're probably not straight. Okay. So one and then the other. And then they will be absolutely perfect. Okay? So you're going to love it once you use those little techniques. Okay, now I'm putting my paper in the punch upside down so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm squeezing the bottom of the whale tail. Did you guys know that these punches are called whale tail punches? That's what they're called. So it squeezes back in the bottom there. So I'll do that again. I'm going to put that in, get it where I want, and slowly squeeze on the whale tail. And then push when I've got it where I want it. There is my truck. Okay, so I said that I was going to have one more live with this truck because I did make my Girl Power card so cute. So I want to show you guys that as well. All right, so sometimes I take a pencil and I put a line right underneath where the truck bed is. Hey, Marcia. And then I know where to stamp my Christmas tree or my presents or whatever I'm putting in the truck. This time, because there's really nothing else on here except the truck and the tree, I feel okay with just stamping the tree, and there is a flat spot on the tree, so you know that's where it's going to go into the truck. Hold my paper and lift, and then I can just place my truck wherever the tree is. So we're good. Okay? That's another way you can do it. I am going to mount this on dimensionals just for a little bit of dimension on the box. And I am going to take one of my iridescent rhinestones, one of the smaller ones, and I'm going to place that like a star at the top of the tree. Pull off the backings. And place your truck in place. Okay, so that part's ready. Now let's go to the box. I want to make sure everything is dry. Okay, so I'm going to fold up all the score lines that are already on the box. The dog ears, and all of the score lines. Every single one. Sometimes we get excited and we leave one or two out. All right. In the rectangle bottom of the box, 3 sides, you'll see slits. See the slits there? Those are meant for the little tabs to go in. See the slit? Tab in. We don't think of that all the time. We think we don't know how to get these together some of the time. So you push in your dog ears. I'm going to fold this back so you can see what I'm doing. And then you bring the sides up and in and stick that tab in that slit. Okay, same thing here. It's that easy. Very simple. Push with your thumbs until you hear it pop in the slit. And then this one as well. And this one has 2 slits. So see how solid that is? We've got a little bit poking out here. So you just press it back. And away you go. Now there's many ways you can have Thanks, Marcia. There's many ways you can have this stay closed. You can add a ribbon, make a bow or on the top. You could use a magnet. You could use Velcro. You could use whatever you have on hand. Now, I only had Velcro on hand, and my Velcro was pretty big, so I cut a little slit of both the negative and the positive Velcro. Hi, Andrea. And then, oops, that might be too wide there. And then I pulled the backing off, and I placed it right here. Okay. Then I'm going to pull the backing, well, I'm going to put the positive onto the negative, and then I'm going to pull the backing off, and then I'm just going to close my box, and it'll stay closed now. So that's easy as well. Now we can just set this down, but I like it set with dimensionals again. So one on each corner and one in the middle, just so it doesn't sag. Get that even. And there we go. Merry Christmas boxes. Now, can you see this in orange plaid or black plaid? Let's do orange in our minds. Let's do orange plaid, then a black truck, and some Halloween moon, that type of thing, and your Halloween treats in here. Even though there's not a Halloween stamp set or stamp image in the set, you still can add whatever you want in the back of that truck. Come back on Tuesday and I'll show you what I've added. It's not Halloween, but it's the girl power truck that I made. So think girly girly, and that's what we've got. And there's not, I filled the truck with other things. All right, so here's some scrap. Now we're going to go to the card. I like that we can use the sending you sunny thoughts, or no, not that one, sorry. Wishing you a festive Christmas as a background. Make sure I keep the right one there. But before I get started, I'm going to stamp the truck again. Thanks. Okay, so tap, tap, tap. Get my pad this time. Watch for the window to not have any ink in it, and stamp it lower on the paper so your punch can reach in there. Perfect. Look at the difference when you use the pad. Okay. What's the pad number if somebody needs it? Let me show you what that number is. 126199. Okay. The outline, and we're going to do that in, I think we're going to do that in red. So let me make sure I clean this one off, because I had black last time. Tap it to make sure it's dry, and we're going to just do red. So I'm going to ask you, the question is, where do I place this stamp for good placement? You're going to pay attention to the wheels and the wheel wells, and you're going to just, I got to pull it down. Once you feel confident that you have the tires in the wheel wells, then you can stamp. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so it's a photopolymer, so you can see. Check the left, and then the right, and then set it down and press. See, every time it'll be perfect if you do that. Now we take our wheels and our hubcaps. You guys are going to be pros at this because you've seen so many lives and presentations using this set. So I'm going to line up the left one first and then come down to the right. The right was a little higher. If I would have stamped without checking both, this one would have been way high. Okay, left. Can't see, there's a glare. Left and then right. They both look good. Okay. Yep, perfect. Okay. And then punch away. Looking to see everything's lined up well, and then punch on the whale tail. Scoot over and do the same thing again. And you could stamp, let's do that actually. I don't think I have it on a block, but let's stamp Farm Fresh on here. This means our tree is Farm Fresh. And I'll do that in black so it shows up. So darn cute, that little Farm Fresh stamp. Okay, Farm Fresh, get it straight. Okay, tap, tap, tap. Super cute, look at that. And let's do that to the other one as well. So I can see you stamping all your trucks, and then when your punch comes, you can punch them out if you're doing it for Christmas cards or multiples. Okay, I'm going to set those aside, and then I use the largest scallop contour die and the Wishing You a Very Merry Christmas. A very festive Christmas, it says, not Merry Christmas. And I'm going to tap lightly. It's a thinner stamp, see there on the corner? Okay, and I'm going to start right up here and stamp. Hi, Lisa. Confidence. Oh, you know, I often say it's just paper. It's not a big tragedy if something goes wrong. First of all, it's unique to you, and it's just okay. Now, if you want to get this uniform lines, I really didn't pay attention to that on my first card, but what I do is I line up the top of the rubber stamp. I measure with, I eyeball, I don't measure. And then I'm just looking at the top of my stamp a certain distance away from the first items that I stamped. That might not have been clear. And I am going to just finish it off by going all the way over onto the scallops. And then I'm going to start all over again. So the top of my stamp, and then coming over on both sides. Now I'm going to start here and here and come off to the edges. Off my stamp because I'm tapping so much ink on here that you could be setting yourself up for a halo. Okay, I think, well, no, I think I'll go a little one more. Okay, Now I want to come over here just because I want it to match or coordinate. Okay, so we have images that you can't read, but they're all around the whole scallops there, just to keep it all coordinating well. Okay, now I'm going to take this little guy and do the same thing. Now, because this is covered up with this, you see the background. That's so darn cute. And you can see what it says pretty much, but if we stamp it one more time up here, then it's very, very clear what your message is. Okay, so last time I said I wasn't going to do a pencil mark because there was nothing else in the way of my tree and my truck. So I could just place the truck wherever the tree was. I could just place the truck there, right? Well, this time I have a sentiment up there. So that kind of is important to know where you want your truck to be, your tree to be. So I'm just drawing a line, just like that. You aren't going to see it. Close my red stamp pad. Open up my green. Remember, there is a straight line on this tree, so it's leaning onto the truck. And you're just going to put that straight line on or just slightly above, hey Joan, the pencil line you drew. And then we're perfect. We can move this over just a hair so we can see all of the tree. And again, I want dimensionals. So this card is quick and easy. It uses 2 colors. So it's a good one for Christmas card making. I would sit and do all of this. Then I would do all of the trucks. Then I would do this, and then I'd put them together. That. I love crafting red anyway. So I've got these lifted too. I've got this lifted as well. Now, if you are mailing these out, maybe don't lift them, just so you don't have to pay extra postage. You can just leave them flat and it's still going to be really cute. It might be quick and easy, but it's really sweet. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. All right, so let's put this on. Okay. If you like more dimension and texture, you could easily run this through a folder, but I probably would, but what I was trying to show you tonight is something that's adorable, but not a whole heck of a lot of work. So leaving out the folder part just is less work for you, especially if you're one that's making 30 or 40 Christmas cards, right? But that is completely up to you. And if you're doing an assembly line and you're starting in July, it's only July, you have time to do that. So just a little at a time, and before you know it, they're done. Place this down centered. I think I'm going to add another little gem on this one. I didn't on my sample, but I think I need to. I know that they don't come home from the lot with a star, but we're special. So ours is going to get one. Okay. All right, now for the inside. So cute. Same thing. Now you can either, again, to save paper and time, you can just add this. This is the third or second to the largest. Yeah, second to the largest one. You can put that in there by itself, or you can line and then add. like that. You can make this a little smaller, whatever you want to do. So again, let's put on dimensionals. No, let's not. Let's do this one flat since it's on the inside. But again, I'm going to take my tree. There's nothing else around me. I'm in the woods all by myself. So I can just stamp it freely because my truck is not going to interfere with anything whatsoever. So I don't need to do the pencil mark for the inside if I don't want to. Okay, and then this one says, that's Farm Fresh, special delivery. I thought I took that out. That's a fresh day. I know it's out here. And my desk is not that big of a mess. So where are you? I'm looking in my stamp set one more time, but I don't see it. That's the tree. That's not it. That's not it. It's the truck. Oh, well. This is what I will find, my stamp, and stamp special delivery because of the truck in there. Okay, so we have been on the air for 35 minutes, and we have made a box and a card. Love, love, love this card and the colors. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Michelle. All right, so that proves 35 minutes. That proves how quick and easy these are. And if you know you're going to be giving away gift cards for any, oops, I didn't put one in there. For any occasion whatsoever, let me show you how that folds up. Super cute. Just fold this back. Take your pick tool and punch out the two little holes on either ends of the slits. And then your gift card is going to fit right in the box, and it's going to be standing up, so it's presented so nicely. So if you give gift cards, you need to get these boxes and use them for any occasion whatsoever. Love both projects. A creative home run once again. Oh, Bev, that's so sweet. Thank you. Halloween is your favorite? Stephanie Hall, so cute. Hope your order gets here tomorrow. Hope your order gets here tomorrow. Can't wait to play. Yes, you're going to have so much fun. And Halloween is your favorite. I love Halloween as well. All right, ladies, I'm going to let you go. Let me see. I have a question. Beverlee, will you please send me... Let me see. I'm looking here. Oh, absolutely, I will. Yes, I will. Thank you. I will do that. I need these boxes also. Yes, you do, Deborah. They're super, super cute. And you don't have to stamp them if you don't want to. You could use designer series paper. You could do belly bands, on and on and on. They're just the cutest darn things. And you had me at scallops. All right, ladies. Good night. See you Tuesday for Girl Power. Bye-bye.